Hello and welcome back to Songs of Syx. Let me quickly correct this problem here. Welcome back, welcome back. It has been a couple days. I've been playing some Keeper RL. If you're unfamiliar with that game, go check it out. It is quite some fun and a lot of people seem to be enjoying it, so I'm glad to see that. But, Songs of Syx. Here we are. What's been going on? What's been going on? I have spent very little time on this city on my off time. I spent a couple hours today to try to organize and get the city up to a sufficient level. I have a ultimate plan in mind. See, refinement zones here these are going to be the self-sufficiently producing refinement zones. All of this stuff here in the middle, which I say is here, but it's not. It's going to be here. I'm leaving space for things like masons and other services like potters, so that I can kind of figure out what I need at the end. So I think I might need like maybe one more row of smelters, but they're making pretty good amounts of metal. So we have 4 smelters here with 12 guys each and a warehouse right next to them, as well as their services. The same exact thing as these bakeries here. We've copied that over to this side, and it's just a mirrored image onto this side. We haven't finished this half of the city. They're taking their sweet fucking time. And matter of fact, as I say that, I'm actually gonna do this because I need these guys to finish this half of the city, because it's been taking them quite some time. I've conquested quite some bits of the world. We took over all of this. We took out our neighbor who was harassing us, the Greeks. I renamed all of their cities, and I've also worked on them quite some bit, but I can't level them up because I don't have enough admin points. So admin as humans is usually very easily. So we have our admin buildings here, the copied ones going right down. They're not going to give us enough admin though. So in the future, I'm going to want to put in some actual dedicated admin zones, and I'll probably put it in here. We have our castle, which is being worked on. It's not a castle yet. It's something of a throne room area, fortress area. We have the chamber being made. It's being made at a grand stone. We also have the import-export depot, but there's no imports because I don't need to import stuff. I do have that right there set as iron because I was using that to kind of boost up certain things, and there's some for grain, but I have to remove those. We're not actually importing anything. We're exporting a lot of stuff. Everything that has these pink lines, I'm trying to export, and I need to give like extra guys too, so that they can actually like fill these up, because there's a lot of resources just sitting over here. We've got fish, grain, all this stuff that could be thrown into the pile and sold en masse. We're making little bits of money, little chunks of money, but the fact that we're selling so much stuff, and we also have Sithlon coming in. So the Sithlon here is actually very valuable, and I'm gonna set that at 500, so they don't sell it below 500. We have our little warehouse area, which is gonna have to get expanded in our law zone. So I've created something of a law zone and mixed with asylum. I'll probably put asylums going along here and remove these. Actually, I don't need this. Actually, I'll keep the warehouse, but I'll remove the guy here. We need to get the mason onto the other half of the city and get a couple masons going, probably 4. So what I'll probably do is just do 4 masons, 2, 2. And I know people are going to comment there's a lot of missing useful space here. I have plans. I might put like a pool and run a pump. So there's perfect size space for a pump to go right here and pump water on the back all the way across. That's the point of having that space there. I have it on there for a reason. I'm not putting roads across like that for that purpose. We have torches. We have everything. The only thing I'm working towards now, and also having the court really helps a lot, because if I look, they're getting government. They're getting judged. They're getting crime viewed. Oh, the judge hasn't been done yet, because all of our prisoners are actually people from our campaigns whom we're currently turning into slaves, and then I'm going to sell for a huge profit. They give you a huge profit. So something like this, there's 160 spaces for people to be kept. I also have these scaffolds, and do I have... yeah, I have a pit for people to be thrown into, but I actually should probably expand that, add another one, because it's going to get filled up pretty quickly. But yeah, if you're at this point of the game, like I was saying earlier, this is the point where you get to, as the creator of the city, kind of define what your goals or your parameters are. Some people really like to have the farms and all of the excess stuff, and there is plenty of space on this map, but I find that at a certain point when you want to have like 10,000 people, it's pretty hard to like run that if your computer's not as good. So for me, I like to condense my cities down to as few as people as possible. I have a lot of people, a lot of humans, because the second my slaves go away, I have literally 3 humans, odd jobbers. And we only have 100 guys. Oh my god, we're actually gonna get fucking raided bad. Holy shit. Good lord. We should probably pump those guys up there. 10% training, we'll give them some of this and that. Good golly. Yeah, we have a 55% chance of being raided, but it's okay, because if we were raided, I would just hire a mercenary army, which somebody had commented on, and I do agree that the Romans, as they were in history, wouldn't like mercenaries, but I am not them. I am better than them. I have beaten their problems. They have too much mental instability to actually run a kingdom, and I, being the better, not Italian descent, but French descent. How you feel about that? There's some French in me. And I think that the French were much better rulers in certain degree than these bastards, because they're very headstrong. And later on in history, I think that the Europeans kind of learned that if you attack with your head, you lose hundreds of thousands of guys, especially when you send them over water. I believe it was 3 times in the Second Punic War when the Romans built fleets, and they actually lost like literally 100,000 men each time they sent the fleet over due to storms, because they felt that they could beat weather itself, which is insane. That is some dumb stuff. So rather than send my beautiful Cuban boys, my beautiful Roman boys, why would I send them over there to die when I can just purchase guys with our exorbitant wealth? See, look, they're coming in. So I'm going to explain you guys what I mean when I say this is what they do. So they sent their army from Elusu. They've wanted peace treaties with me for the last couple years, and their peace treaties are always really shitty. They're like, give me half of everything you have and all of your money, and we'll consider not killing you. And that's not something I'm down for. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let them come in, right? They have to get really, really close. Hey, look at that. We're a decore ray. We got new nobility levels and happiness as well as loyalty. I think we have what? How many people now? 1.2k. Wow. So he's coming to besiege Carthage. Now, you could put your army over here and wait for him if you had a real army, like actual city army. Or you could just do what I do and wait for him. I'm gonna turn this off right here like this. This is how I've got my services. They literally only have access to wood and clothing. They will get access to other things in the future, and look at that, we've got more. Oh, are you telling me these admin buildings could have had more people in them? You bastards. Okay, where's that army? And I wish that they followed the same rules as you. If they had to go this fucking far, if you had to go that far, I should say, you would not be having a good time. I think Carthage is only going to be good for, basically, because of the fact that it's such a huge plot of land. We're going to have 953 without the building growth. So we could definitely get a school in here. That would be smart. Come on over, buddy. Put an army on top of him. Actually, matter of fact, it doesn't even matter. He doesn't even need to be right there. So I'm going to place the army right there. I already have an army at my base. The army 1 has nobody in it. Just so that I can place armies wherever I want when you click recruit. I can put another one right here next to him. You can put armies wherever you'd like if they're in your zone. If it's not in your zone, you can't do that. So you're going to hire a group of guys. They don't even need to be that much better than him. 1,000 or so. And actually, you know what? How about that? Fuck you. And then we're going to put it in slow and intercept him. They're going to do this weird little thing where, yeah, they're riding on top of him and they won't attack. So, for example, if a guy is moving towards me, the movement in the world map is kind of odd. So, I don't mind breaking the rules when it comes to a game like that. Because if they can do weird shit like, watch, they're going to run away. And you'll just go right to where they were. Instead of pursuing them towards where they go, and they're just running back home. So they just cost me like $100,000 just to fight them. Just to fight them for 2 seconds for them to retreat. For me to disband this army so that I don't get charged anymore. Because if I try chasing them, my army won't catch them. They will just continuously run all the way back. And that's what I mean when I say I'm going to fucking mess with them. I'm going to do the best I can to fuck with them. Because that's ridiculous to me that they can just decide, you know what? I'm retreating now. And, like, obviously they can in real life retreat out of a battle. But, like, they're right there. They can't just outrun you. They're weakened, they're retreating. They should get beaten up a little bit. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being a little curmudgeon-y. But it's definitely an annoyance when you're trying to run a city and you're looking over at the mini-map and this dude is doing that to you every other 5 minutes. And he will, I promise you, he will do it very frequently. So, with my cities here, now that I've got some more admin here, trying to put these stages in so the humans are happy. We have the population for a lot of them to level up. But we want to make sure that they're happy first, and it costs admin points for you to actually get those stages, or stands as they're called, sorry. They do upgrade to a band station, pavilion, and stands 4. This guy can go away. Wow, these are going to get really, really big. Very fast. And I need to make sure that I'm keeping them, like, happy. Very happy. I think we want some more wood. Killa. We can remove that. Put that. Some of that. Ooh, nice. Globulians. So we have a good amount of eggs actually coming into our capital here. Look at that. 2,780. Awesome. Awesome. And that's kind of why I recommend, especially if this is your first time ever playing, if you're a veteran Songs of Syx player and you're looking for that struggle and you want to suffer, don't watch the series. You're really not going to gain anything from it because, to be honest, I'm trying to give people the tips and tricks to get good at beating the game and actually having fun and figuring things out. I'd like you all to have your capital filled so much with stuff that you're struggling to figure out where it goes. Not you getting raided and killed all the time. I want people to understand that there's ways to kind of manipulate the system. If it's starting to fuck with you, like what he did there, his army is going to spend its time going all the way back. And if you had to do that, you would be wasting tons of money and resources trying to chase him down just to do that. If I really, 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 really wanted to, I could send an army down there and kill him in his capital, but right now I'm not focused on that as he's so far away from me. It's not important. It's not the most important thing for me. And the whole goal for me is to actually kind of expand the city before I get into some big battles like that. Because ideally I'd like to conquer these guys. And I know that the Romans like to go this way in history, but there's nothing over here for me. If you look on the map, there's some iron over here. I don't need that iron because we have iron. There's no gems. There's no nothing. Oh, there's some gems down here in Lyrica, I believe that's called. Actually, I don't know if this the Romans called one of them very similar, this group and this group. I think this is Illyrica, and I think this one's another one. But I probably am backwards. I'm probably wrong. But if we go up through here and we try to cross the Rhine, as it were, and get into Germany and all this stuff, there's really nothing up here for us. There's nothing of value other than land. But these guys, they've got gems. They've got Scythalon over here. They've got some more gems. Got some more Scythalon, some more gems. So the Scythians over here, this is where we want to go, the Middle East. We want to take out these guys in the middle here. So that's the goal. That's going to be the next part of the series as I work towards finishing the city. And I know people might be questioning too, why don't you put walls in there? Why are there no walls? There's no defenses. If it came down to it and you're getting attacked on that level, you've basically fucked up. And that's kind of why I've left my capital over here, my throne over here. So if they did come and they did want to actually besiege me, they would just go straight for that. And hopefully avoid everyone else in between. But there's kind of this wall of buildings, so if they didn't just come from the north and attack down here, they would likely plow through my people and kill as many as possible. And usually when that happens, there is definitely a way to recover. And I might do a series in the future of how to recover when you get sieged to that point where you have like 400,000 guys missing. Because it starts with leaving your shell of a build, like just remove all the jobs basically. I'll go over basically what I would do is remove all jobs. So like if they didn't destroy buildings, just turn them off. Just be like click 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 click, turn them all off. You could even do it from in here. Just turn up every single one of them off. Allocate your guys, the ones that are surviving. Are you fucking serious, you son of a bitch? He turned around. How about this? How about this, you fucker? You like this? I'm gonna hire a group of guys right now. I'm gonna send them straight to your capital. And you're dead. That's it. Trying to do a fucking tutorial over here, you bastard. How much are they gonna cost me? 90,000. That's fine, because look at this. Okay, we're broke. We don't got much money. That's fine. We just drop some of this shit in here. We don't give a fuck. We don't need any of this. What do we need all this shit for, huh? This is all stuff we've looted off him. And it will give him a good deal, too, because he's trading with me. Yeah, how you like that? Boom. Now I got enough money to support my army for the next couple years while I punch you in the face. He's coming to Aluso? Oh, I'm sorry. In my seat. I thought I was fucking over there. Now you're coming over here? You fucking son of a bitch. And you know what? Where is he? Yeah, come here. Come here. Where is he? He's coming. We're gonna do a double whammy. You stupid bitch. You fucking stupid bitch. So look, if I told him to intercept, he does this. He starts to do this weird little thing. Yep. Fucking knew it. You fucking... And you waste a shit ton of money because the AI decided to just do a Michael Jackson and go back and forth. I honestly don't know what to call that, or... I can't really blame Jake. I try not to, because he's really working hard on everything, and he's got a new update coming, so for all I know, the new update could probably fix that in an instant. But that can be quite some pain right there, especially because I just spent $150,000 to hire those guys, and they're going to be more expensive in the future. That's part of the new update. There's a new update coming in the devlog. Okay, so yeah, they're just gonna bypass me here, I guess. Fine, sure, whatever. We'll have them march over to this spot and capture them in the middle. even if we don't kill them all, we'll still kind of stun them. So that's how you will stop them. You just have to literally put yourself in their path. And this dot is their path. So if we auto-engage, we can kill them with 34 losses. That's how weak that fucking army is. But they'll still send it around like it's powerful and capture everybody with it. So now that that's done, I'm actually going to disband half these guys, save some money. Like that. And then we're going to engage them. This is an old strat. Alright. We're going to be outnumbered a little bit. But none of them have bows. And they only have these 3 guys on catapults. So we have just as many catapults as them. We have far more bows. And far better training than they have. So let's see. Actually. Oh wait, those guys have bows. Yeah, I thought I was looking at the wrong spot. Alright. We're going to begin the battle. We're just going to let it go. See what happens. I hate that little green thing that goes over them. Spray them. I feel like that Kryptonian group is gonna get it. Yep. They got hit once. Wow. Oof. Nice catapult hits. Once they get into line with us, though, the catapults will become irrelevant. And we'll just be fighting catapult versus catapult. Look at the morale drop those Amphibians just suffered from getting hit there. Ooh, they took out one of our catapults. Did we take out one of theirs? Nope. Dang, they got some good catapults. Why are they not? I guess they just want to stand there and take it. That's fine by me, bastards. Catapults can't kill everybody. They might feel like they could, but they can't. Oh man, look at that group. Just slaughtered. I want to get a good catapult hit up close here. Let's see. Yep, they're fleeing. I honestly don't blame the AI though. I think a lot of people really hate the fact that the AI doesn't just immediately charge you. But at the same time, I think they thought their catapults could do a little more. And they did do something. Kind of blasted my front lines there. But, yeah. That's what happens when you attack without all of your formations. Yeah, and that front group has just been... He has taken every catapult hit. It's like in Napoleonic era when they're just standing there and they're just told to face the cannons. And the whole fucking line just gets eviscerated. They're like, stand in line! Boom! Yep. That dude just got covered in the other guy's brains. Of course, though, we are gonna win. Was there ever any doubt? Alright, we can tell our troops to attack. These guys over here are fine. We're just gonna have everyone else attack. Swarm them! Blast these motherfuckers. Damn, how did we not even hit their catapults once? They've hit our catapults twice. Swarm them! Why aren't you guys swarming? Are you stupid? Where are you going? Go over there. Are my troops breaking? Oh, those are their troops. I was like, what the heck? They're just chasing them around. That's the scary part about letting your formations break, though, is that they seem like they could be retreating as well. Alright, we'll speed that up. And there's one left somewhere. Beautiful victory. And then they nailed somebody with a catapult. Amazing. So now, even if we did want to fight them, though, we still can't. But they're not going to have a very strong chance of actually coming back at us like that. Regardless, I appreciate you all watching. I hope you enjoyed. I know it's been some time since I put up some songs. I have a new plan for a new series on the way. Kind of similar to this one. I'm not quite sure where I want to take it. I want to make it one of my best ones yet, though, because we've got some new updates coming along. There's going to be some new cool stuff, new features. There's going to be a lot on the world map. There's going to be new stances for armies. There's so much stuff. The devlog is amazing. I might actually have a separate video covering the new devlog. There is also a quote-unquote new dev in the Discord, but he has been working on all of these portraits. Let's take a look. They're not these ones, because these... although he may have actually created these. I don't know. His name is Crastor. You may know him. He made Crastoria, and it took me a second to actually put that together. But he has put together new facial expressions and new models for all living creatures in the game. You can check those out in the Discord. I'll put it in the description below. You can go actually click that and join the Songs of Syx Discord. It's really fun. Everyone's super supportive and nice in there. And it gives you some little tidbits and tricks to where the game's going. And what he's got stored, fucking Craster has got some really cool faces. Everything is going to look different. So this new update isn't even like a big update. It's just going to change a lot of stuff. So be ready. It's gonna be pretty cool. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.